Peace, love, wellness, greatness, and success. It's your boy Monte. You know what it is. You know what I do. You know how it gets down. Hopefully, you guys are manifesting what it is that you need to manifest in order to get the most out of what it is that this life can offer you. And we'll be talking about mental, emotional, and physical health. Many of us are pursuing the aesthetic appeal of the physical health, which is a beautiful thing to do. But the mental and emotional health is the most important. Now, let me get into what it is I'm going to get into. But before I get into it, I'm going to share with you my story for those of you who don't know it. For those of you who do know it, I'll give you a refresher. And I want to share with you this story because I actually use what it is that I promote and sell as far as my herbal products are concerned. Again, I'm dealing with a heart condition called supraventricular tachycardia, which caused me to flatline 9 times in 1 year, 5 times in 1 day. Now, the initial use of pharmaceutical meds I used, and I needed those pharmaceutical meds in order to stop the process that was happening back to back when I was in the hospital, and I'm grateful for those pharmaceuticals. But I do not use any pharmaceutical meds for anything that I'm dealing with. Now, let me run down the list of the things that I'm dealing with that I'm treating naturally with the herbs and that I have been treating naturally for 3 years straight, not using any type of pharmaceutical meds. So I don't just talk about what it is when it comes to the herbs and the power of herbs and the power of going plant-based and the power of utilizing natural techniques such as breathing strategies, such as hot and cold shower strategies, such as meditation, and such as walking and all these other things that are naturally able to be done by you without any assistance from any outside source to help to reset the body, to heal the body, and to bring the body back to balance. I'm utilizing these things myself. I not only have the supraventricular tachycardia, I also had back surgery over 10 years ago that I'm having absolutely no issues out of it ever since I went to strategies such as the plant-based nutrition, such as herbs that gives me the minerals, the vitamins that the body need, as well as stretching techniques, as well as, again, mindset, walking, etc. All these things are helping to correct the body on a full scale. I also was diagnosed with high blood pressure during all this that was going on. Also, I have been diagnosed with IBS. Again, I destroyed my system the previous 10 years. So I've been 10 years in recovery trying to get my system back. And within those 10 years, these are the things that had transpired. Again, the supraventricular tachycardia, the back surgery, the IBS syndrome, got cysts on my kidneys, as well as I'm dealing with the IBS, and I have a umbilical hernia that eventually I'm gonna have to get that repaired by surgery. But these are the things that I've been dealing with over the past 10 years because of the lifestyle, even though I was in health and fitness that I was pursuing. You understand what I'm saying? That I was doing things that were not natural, and it helped to destroy my body. Now I'm rebuilding my body slowly. I'm finally starting to be able to get back in and do the lifting and the training, although I'm limited with that because I am dealing with a bomb shoulder and I'm working my way through that. But with all that being said, everything that I do, everything that I treat as far as my high blood pressure, as far as my tachycardia when it comes to the heart condition, as far as my lower back, as far as the IBS syndromes, I treat those things. As far as the kidneys are concerned, with the cysts, I treat those things naturally, and I'm having success. It's a process. It's a journey. It requires a lot of discipline, but I'm doing the discipline that is necessary in order to do things the natural way. Why do I choose to do it naturally? Because I believe that pharmaceutical meds are only necessary in acute situations, meaning life or death situations. After you have stopped the life or death situation, I feel that the pharmaceutical meds need to be weaned off of, and you need to find a natural approach in order to heal the body. Because while the pharmaceutical meds may block the system and may stop the immediate death or something, which is I'm grateful for it, because the 5 times that I flatlined within that one day, within a 5-hour period, maybe 3 hours or less, I have to ask my mom for sure. They hit me in the chest with those things that revitalize you or kickstart the heart. I needed that medicine as well. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for the pharmaceutical meds that saved my life at that particular time. But I know for a fact that pharmaceutical meds are not for long-term use, and they are not used to cure the underlying issue. So again, when I talk about the herbs, when I talk about techniques that I'm using, I'm not just saying things that I've read. I'm not just saying things that I believe. I'm actually practicing what I preach, because I'm dealing with very serious health issues. And I'm making a positive wave in the right direction and dealing with my health naturally in this way. Mastering the understanding of the herbs, mastering the understanding of the intermittent fasting, mastering the understanding of stretching, of breathing, of all the natural techniques that are needed, and plant-based nutrition that are needed in order to heal the body naturally. Therefore, guys, I want you to really listen to what it is that I'm saying, because I'm not just saying it as a person who is just reading it and understanding it from an intellectual capacity. I'm actually utilizing what it is that I say, that I have, that I read, that I research, and that I pass on to you to share to you. So with that being the case, let's not focus just on the physical aesthetic appeal of reshaping the body, which is a beautiful thing. The most important thing is the mental and the emotional health of the individuals. Like we said before in previous videos, I know so many individuals that are dealing with health issues, mental health issues, anxiety, depression, etc., that bipolar, these things that are lifestyle driven for the most part. And we don't understand that it's our natural lifestyles, the things that we have accepted as being natural, just because we're being able to do them, are causing us major mental and emotional issues alongside the physical health decline that we are experiencing. And again, what you consume, what we breathe in through the environment, what we drink, what we wear on our bodies, all these things have an effect on the system. If they're loaded with toxins, as far as the food loaded with bacteria and things of that nature, then the body will have to fight it off and will become more susceptible to disease. When you're dealing with the chemicals, you're dealing with the toxins, you're dealing with the numerous of other things, the heavy metals and all those things that are damaging to the health. Of course, if you're exposed to that on a daily basis for a majority of your life and you don't know that it's present, but you continue to do what it is that you do, of course, it's going to have a negative effect on the body. So first of all, we must understand that a lot of these things that we're doing are not natural things. If you can't consume it without it poisoning you in its natural state, then it's not natural for you. There's no rocket science to that. I don't have to have a degree from Harvard, Yale, Cornell, Howard, or any school to understand that if I can't eat it in its natural form, then it's not natural for me to consume. Just because we can do it doesn't make it natural. So we have to come back to an understanding that we must look at things for what it is that they were designed or evolved into to do naturally, not these things that we can do because we have the ability to do it by combining unnatural things and making something that is able to be consumed or done in a way that makes it appear to be natural. Natural things happen and you are able to do it without any assistance when it comes to tools, etc. So understand that. So again, with that being the case, guys, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Remember, guys, if you want a free consultation, 15 minutes on anything health-wise, I'll leave the link in the bio section of my Instagram page, as well as the link in my YouTube comment sessions, guys. And we can sit down and we can talk and we can get you headed on the right path, and we can introduce to you programs, protocols that will be well worth the money you spend to attain them. Health is your greatest wealth. Remember that. Peace.